Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all acknowledgement, honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, HaKwadash. Yahweh Shemel Shai is the name of the Heavenly Father and His beloved Son. Yahweh meaning He is, He exists, and Yahweh Shai means He deliverer. Bahashem just means in the name. Those are the true biblical names that you should call upon in your daily lives in hopes of mercy. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that continue to teach us this truth and have taught us this truth. And shalom to your sincere, hopeful elect members doing this work. And to the household of faith, unto you, shalom. We're going to jump right into it. Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So it's time, it is high time to wake up out of the slumber, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners. All right, but only the elect are going to wake up. And the true believers of Yahweh Shemel Shai. For now is your salvation nearer than when we believe. So when you first heard this truth, came into this truth, to right now, our salvation is really close. Yahweh Shai's return is really close from when you first came into this truth. All right? That knowing that the time that is now high time to wake up out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Now check out the New LT. This is all the more urgent for you know how late it is. Time is running out. Wake up. You Israelites out there that this truth might resonate with you. Wake up. For our salvation is nearer now than when we first believe. All right? It's a lot closer. All right? And reason we say that is because we see the prophecies that are going to lead up to Yahweh Shai's return. And the major one is the Korag MA. All right? The micro grain of rice. I was going to say, that technology. So, here we go. Got a couple articles for you. So, brothers have posted 2 articles. One article going into how the inflation is actually a setup for the banks to adjust to where they could build and have this CBDC system in place and ready, right, to where it's going to be the solution. All right. I'm going to jump to a few key points. When an economy is experiencing deflation, that's how central bank can push money into the economy directly. Now, you have to think of the CBDCs as a control system or a permit system, not a currency. It is a conditional currency based on you actually getting that permit. Now, if it happened to be some kind of critic of government policy or a critic of central banks, this could be difficult. But if you dare step out of the 15-minute city zone, you know you'll find out, oh, my CBDC is not working. Of course, these are things we've seen already in China. All right, so this whole thing, like it says right here, somebody tries to use it to buy a ticket and it doesn't work because his social credit scores are low. And effectively, there's no reason right to appeal with very few people controlling the very many. The controller will use computers and algorithms to run the system. If you appeal the blocking CBDC, you're dealing with automated responses. So this is the type of system they're coming with, a digital slavery, pretty much. All right. So now, wait, I also wanted to read this. The intention of dropping QE2 at that time was to cause high inflation. Why? To move economies onto a CBD system. And then, I just read that where pretty much this is a completely digital control system, where it's based on a social credit score. If you're not acting right, if you're not with Esau's system, he could punish you. All right? And it's going to make a lot of you Israelites more of a slave to the system. So orchestrate inflation to cover up changes to banking system. For example, in the 1970s, high inflation was orchestrated to cover up the move of the gold-backed US dollar to petrodollar. So as you can see, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. And also, Esau's own tongue is falling upon himself. Because they're out here blowing the truth out. They're whistleblowing. All right, they're blowing the truth out. And now we're using this information to tell you what the apostles and elders have been bringing out. All right. And high inflation we have experienced in 2021 and 2022 have been orchestrated to cover up the move from the petrodollar to the CBDCs. So in your local grocery store, when you see stuff going up, you see more interest rates, things become harder to buy, it's harder to sustain, is because the banks are getting ready to launch the CBDC system. All right. And pretty much the credit card is going to be you with that Karag MA. All right, so that's pretty much what I wanted to get from this. Wait, one more thing. So this current inflation is entirely intentional, created by the central bank, by the central planners. So we're going to punish them for this. All right, so pretty much that's it. It says, true reason I think they wanted this inflation because that is a cover-up essentially to disintegration of the petrodollar and move to the new system, which they want to be CBDC based. Now, don't be fooled by all these countries ditching the dollar. All right, because this Karag MA, this CBD stuff is controlled by the central bank, which runs all money, which has all the gold. All right, don't be fooled by all this stuff about these countries planning to move to gold currency, because prophecy's sake says that the hour of temptation is going to try the whole world. All right, so this is all an orchestrated plan. you got to make it look real. You got to make it look like the dollar is actually dying. All right. Now, top economists, central bankers are planning CBDC current IM plants under your flesh. See that? The apostles said it first. This whole CBDC thing is to introduce the Karag MA. All right. And where is it going? Under your flesh. I don't know if I could say SKIN. All right, now let's actually get Habakkuk chapter 2 first. All right, Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So the prophets didn't write down something complicated. Clearly, the Lord gave the prophets visions and told them to make it plain upon tables. And guess what? We have these new tables. These are not tables. Back then, we have the scriptures. That he may run that readeth it. So you're supposed to take this information and process it. All right? Because it's plain. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. And we're in that appointed time. Between 2023 and 2024, the world is going to be introduced to the Karag MA. No ifs, no buts, no maybe. No, man. They're already testing it. They're already stimulating it. They're ready to launch it. They set up systems in place. All right? But at the end, it shall speak. Oh, yes. The hour of temptation is about to speak loud. All right? That means the prophecy is going to be in your life. Real life. You're going to go to the store and get rejected because you don't have that. You're going to see people at first, front row, having it. You're going to go to the store before it's mandated. And you're going to see people doing all type of weird movement with their hands, trying to scan their hand. It's going to speak. All right? And much more vision. Prophecies. And not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. Though you see Esau like he's dragging his foot, he's using all this news with, oh, the economy is going to be better. I'm going to pump more money into the economy. Though it seemed like it's delaying, wait for it. Just wait it out, man. Because it will surely come to pass. It will not tarry. When it comes, it's going to come. Just like the juicy juice. When it came, that thing came like it was in our face. It was all over. It was a whole damn sorcery. It was like an enchantment. That shit was everywhere. Everybody talking about it every minute. They're going to the store, news, everything, articles. That shit was every fucking where in the sky. Fucking newspapers, radio. All right? Same. For the Karagma, when it comes, it's going to be heavier. Because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right? Now let's get in this vision that's set for an appointed time. Let's get into it. Because we're in that time period where it's about to be appointed. I got Revelations 13 and verse 13. All right? It's very plain. The Lord told the prophet to make it plain. And the prophets are here to explain it plain to you of something that is written plain. Right? Ain't no complicated breakdown about this. It's just very simple. It's an actual TECH that you're going to put within your flesh. All right? And you're not going to wear it. No, it's going to be I am planted. And he causeth all, both small, great, rich, poor, and free and bond. Who's going to cause all? The elites. Esau, the so-called white man, the elites, the top banking family that's pushing for the CBDC. All right? The ones that have all the money, the ones that own the central bank, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, from auntie, from family members that are in jail, for people you know that are in jail, for those celebrities you see that have money, billionaires, not billionaires, but millionaires, to homeless people, man, to homeless people on the streets, all right, to people that are barely getting by paycheck to paycheck, all right. And Esau plans to do like a universal income. So definitely he's going to get the poor, because majority of our people, they're on government help. All right. And majority of these women, single mothers, are poor. He going to get them free and bond to receive a MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads. This is so plain. This is a physical thing. All right? Because the Greek word for MARK is karag MA. All right? You put the karag and the MA together, and it's dealing with what this man is about to say. I can't even say it. In their right hand or in their foreheads.
Neuroscience company, and you're working to build basically an interface to the brain.
Yeah. Electrode to neuron interface at a micro level.
Okay, what is that? Like, I'm gonna have like a plug in my head that's gonna fit into a hard drive? Like, or how does that work?
Yeah. A chip and a bunch of tiny wires.
This would be implanted surgically. And it would do what? Could you input? Could you download Jim?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What?
Be implanted surgically.
Hear that? Let me play that back one more time.
And it would do what? Could you input? Could you download Jim?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What?
Be implanted surgically. And it would do what?
So that he said it. I am planted. All right. So it's going to be inserted in you. Because I can't say the other word, of course. And what is this talking about? This is talking about the economy. It's talking about the currency. So that means with this new CBDC, this thing is how you're going to make payments? Yes, prophecy. And it says right here, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the MARK. So unless you have the currency, I am plant under your flesh, you can't do transaction. Or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So all of that is embedded in the micro CHIP, right? And nothing deep about it. It's just that simple, All right, now the information is coming out. And where's the scoffers at? Nowhere to be found. Because it's right here. The information is right here. All right. Looks like a small grain of rice. All right. Now, this should, if brothers don't want to read the article, click on the sound
Top
tab.
economist, central bankers are planning CBDC currency implants under your skin. LifeSite News, a prominent German economist says central banks plan to concretize central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, in the form of microchips implanted under the skin, a technology that would enable absolute government control over personal finances. I was taught by a central banker that the
So as you can see, this thing is dealing with money, man. It's dealing with money. And clearly, verse 17, it talks about this thing being the form of payment, money, our currency. All right, now let's get a couple scriptures and, hold on a second. But yeah, brothers, our salvation is nearer than we think. Because once this is initiated publicly on the news, being broadcasted, being pushed, then World War III is going to pop off. And then, Lord willing, we out of here in no time. So our salvation is nearer than we believe. Now let's get Revelations chapter 19 and 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophets, the Roman Catholic Church that wrought miracles before him. Through the left hand power, through his technology, this AI, artificial intelligence, all of that, with which he deceived them that have received the mark, or the beast, of the beast. So this is the Heavenly Father's charagma. But this is a charagma, charagma of Esau's system. And when you take it, you're showing allegiance to his system, to Satan. And them that worship his image, which is New World Order, these both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with fire and brimstone. Now, I see why the Lord is going to destroy these people, because they're not going to be functional no more. All right? They're going to have something within them that's going to control them like a damn puppet internally. All right? Now let's get grievous sores. Oh, no. Let's get tormented. Revelations 20 and verse 10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophets are, Wait. And shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. No, not that one. Let's get... Revelations 14:10. And the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. So for a period of time, all right, the fire is going to burn itself out. And eventually the smoke is going to clear up. All right. But yeah, nuclear missiles is going to devour this place. And that's why there's going to be smoke. All right. Mushroom cloud, the aftermath. After this place, you know, when something is burning, there's smoke. And they have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast and his image. So all the people that consented onto Esau and took the Karag Ma, they're not going to have no rest. All right? Not only are they going to deal with grievous sores, but Esau is going to be tapped into them. All right, now, y'all brothers got to check out the Transformer. There was a scene where the dude left a mark on the Eagle Lady. And his name was Scourge or something like that. And she said once he scars you or scourge you or marks you, you know, it's over. Something of that sort. And she was pretty much tormented by his mark that he left. All right? And it changed her spirit. And that's what's going to happen to y'all people. Because Esau really, with this Karag Ma, people going to be literally like onto Esau, just pure wicked. All right? And Esau is going to be able to manipulate you from within. Check out other shows, man. Cyberpunk. You know, the animation. So Lord's going to really make these people suffer for making that choice. All right? And they have no rest. Day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So when you receive that Karag Ma, you're pretty much property of Satan. You're pretty much property of the New World Order. So what could the Lord do with you? Nothing. Lord, only thing the Lord could do with a person like that, they're not human anymore. You got to burn them. You know, and that's why the Lord going to burn a lot of these people, man. in the nuclear fire. But yeah, brothers, Lord willing, this was edifying and to the point, giving all praise to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.